I didn't know my baby loved me so until that letter come to let me know. Now I'll pack my bags and then I'll go and catch the first train I see heading south.
What is up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the Beard of Beer Review channel. We are back for another review. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. What we do, we drink beers, we talk about them. Big shout out to my buddy Tommy for sending me this beer, and thank you, Rich, for meeting me at Hop City. I've had this beer in my possession for a little under a week, and I told him I would get the review up as soon as possible. So that's what we're going to do. I'd never heard of this brewery. I've never heard of this beer. So this is a new brewery to me, new brewery to the channel, completely new beer to me, 100%. This is Crooked Run Brewing's Cuvee. On the side it says it's spontaneous red ale, 6% ABV. I tried to look this up. There's only 66 check-ins on Untappd. They're a nano brewery out of Leesburg, Virginia. They look like they're like a farm brewery. They do like really small batch stuff. This was done in a Coolship. Where, you know, you have to, like, I think it's a big tank kind of deal, open air, and you have to go from near boiling to like 70 degrees in less than 24 hours. And it kind of collects all this funky bacteria, yeast and stuff out of the air, and it spontaneously ferments these beers. These were actually, according to the website, these were aged in barrels. Doesn't say what kind of barrels. My guess is just oak barrels. I don't think there's going to be any bourbon or anything like that in this, not at 6%. But that's all I know about it. So it doesn't say anything about any fruit or anything like that. So enough talking. Let's get into the glass. Going into the hip hop glass at HIP_hopped on Instagram. Here we go. Pours out kind of like apple cider, and then it finishes, got this peach hue to it. Kind of caramelly golden. Man, the Dirty Glass Mafia would have a field day with this one. That is hand washed with hot water, no soap, nothing. I do not know. Anyway, little to no head on this thing, just a little ring around it. It's, if you guys can see that, it's this off copper reddish hue to it now that it's sitting in the glass like that. Really pretty. Lots of carbonation streaming up from the sides, from the middle of the glass. All right, let's get a nose on it. Oh man, it smells wonderful. A little funky, not Brett though, just kind of funky. It smells sour. It's got a hint of fruitiness, but not, as you can tell, it's not really, doesn't smell fruited necessarily. Kind of, gosh, it's so weird. Just kind of like a fleshy, ripe fruit to it, like peaches or, yeah, I'm going to go with peaches. I think that's probably the best. Cherry, there's like a hint of cherry too, that's like caramel cherry note throughout. This one's messing with me though. It's not, because there's so much going on and there's not a lot, it's not fruit forward, but it does smell fruity, if that makes any sense. Just like a generic fruit to it. Oh, it smells really good. You know what? There's actually, you know what? Hang on. There's like this, there's a woody note to it as well. Like oaky Chardonnay type nose on it as well. Yeah, that's definitely there. All right, let's get a taste. Oh, y'all. That's amazing. Medium minus mouthfeel. Dry. Champagne-like. In the brightness of it, but not overly carbed. Not fuzzy, not bubbly like that. still has this undertone of peach and springtime fruits, summer fruits. The tartness is, the sourness is just perfect. A mild pucker to it. A little bit of saliva that's going on from the sourness of it. Almost like there's some strawberry notes to it as well. It is so refreshing. It's like every refreshing fruit you could put into like a water, to make like this refreshing water. Like that's kind of like that fruited note that's there. It's nothing specific that I can pick out. This beer is ridiculous though. You can tell that it's well taken care of and well crafted. A little bit of oak barrel woodiness on the back, to sweet fruit, to sour fruit, funkiness throughout. Not the hay Brett kind of funky though. Just, I don't know how to describe it. Like just a wild fruit funkiness to it, if that makes any sense. I don't know. That's probably a terrible descriptor, but that's kind of what I'm getting. It's just like fresh fruit funkiness, if that makes any sense. This beer is really confusing though, because there's so much going on. It's not singular, like you can drink fruited sours, kettle sours, and they're dominant one fruit or dominant a thing. This just has so much going on, like the tartness, the funkiness, the sourness, the lactic part of it, the dryness. I mean, it's fantastic. Look, I'm long-winded on this one. Apologize. Tommy, thank you for this beer. There's even like some sweet cherry on the front of my lips. I kid you not. This beer is phenomenal. Fantastic. I love it. Absolutely love it. My wife is going to die when she tastes this. I'm tempted to drink it all. Anyway, Crooked Run Brewing out of Leesburg, Virginia. This is fantastic. I need more. And it's sold out, so you're not going to get it if you don't have it, unless you can find somebody who lives there that you trade for. That's what the bottle looks like. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm sorry that I'm long-winded. They're usually not this long. Until next time, y'all. Cheers.